Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome to the SIA Tech Talk podcast. We hope all of you are doing great today. My name is Annisa Luthfiyana and I'm your host today. I'm very excited about this episode because we're going to discuss something that's very relevant to all of us, especially students majoring in accounting information system. Our topic today is artificial intelligence or AI as it commonly known. And to help me explore this topic, I'm here today with my classmate and good friend. Let's give a warm welcome to Siti Harisah.
Hi everyone! Thank you so much for inviting me, Annisa. I'm really happy to be here today.
Of course, so Harisah, how's your week been? Any crazy assignment lately?
Honestly, yes, I have a lot of project assignment and presentation because the final exam are coming up. I barely had time to sleep.
That's so true. I think that's just how semester 2 feels, right? Busy but exciting.
Actually, but at least today we get to talk about something fun, right?
Yes, that's right. Okay, Harisah, let's start simple. In your own word, what actually is AI?
Well, from what I understand, AI is basically a technology that makes computer able to think, learn, and solve problems almost like humans do. It's not some character from the movies, it's more like a really smart assistant that helps us with our daily tasks.
Right, that makes sense. But why do you think AI is such a big deal right now? Like, why is everyone talking about it?
I think it's because AI can save us so much time. Things that used to take hours can now be done in seconds. Plus, it's not just for test people anymore. Even as accounting students use it every single day.
That's so true. Can you give some example of AI we actually use?
Sure, the most obvious is ChatGPT and Gemini is I use it when I don't understand a topic from our accounting module. Then there's Grammarly, which helps me fix my grammar when I'm reading English assignment, and Google Translate too when I get stuck on a word.
I use those too. Honestly, what about AI in our everyday college life? Where else do we bump into it?
Oh, everywhere. Even our phone's keyboard that predicts the next word is AI. Recommendation system on YouTube or Instagram, that's AI too. In studies, what do we usually watch or like? Then I suggest similar contents. That's why we can get stuck scrolling for hours.
So true. I always end up watching way longer than I planned. Now let's talk more specifically. How does AI show up in our major accounting information system?
Good question. I think the biggest chance is data entry. It's used to be so boring, typing every single transaction manually. Now, with OCR technology, or optical character recognition. We can just scan a receipt and the AI automatically reads the number and enters them into the system.
Wow, that's actually a game changer. Are there any specific AI accounting software you know of?
Yes, some AI accounting software can even detect unusual transaction automatically, like something that looks like fraud. So it doesn't just record data, it can also help catch mistakes or suspicious activity before they become a bigger problem.
That's really helpful. Okay, so what do you think are the advantages of using AI, especially for us as students?
The biggest difference is speed and accuracy. It doesn't get tired, so it's rarely makes typing mistakes like we do. It also helps us learn faster because we can ask it to explain the visual topics in a simpler way.
Right, but I'm sure it's not perfect. What about the downside?
Well, AI can be wrong sometimes. There's actually a term for this is called hallucination when AI just make up information that is true. So we cannot just copy paste whatever AI say. We still have to double check it ourselves.
That's good point. Are there any risks we should really be careful about?
Definitely, if we rely on AI too much, we might lose our own critical thinking skills, like we stop trying to understand things ourselves. There are also a risk with our data privacy. Since some AI tools collect our information, will we use them?
That's something we should keep in mind. So, what's your personal opinion about AI overall?
Honestly, I think AI is a really good tool. As long as we use it wisely, it shall help us, not replace our own thinking.
I completely agree. Any tips for using AI wisely, especially for accounting students like us?
I'd say use AI to check of explanation things, not to do everything for you, and always very important information, especially numbers. Also, keep learning the basic concept yourself first so you actually understand what the AI is doing.
Advice. So, to some era, AI is helpful, powerful, but it's still just a tool. We're the ones who need to stay in control.
Actually, AI should support us, not replace us.
Alright, everyone. That was our discussion about artificial intelligence. I hope you enjoy our first discussion. Now, let's move to our second topic.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the SEI Tech Talk podcast. I'm taking over as host now. So, hi again and let's continue. For our second topic, we're going to talk about something that makes AI and basically our work colleague life actually work the internet.
Hi again, everyone. Yeah, and honestly, this topic feels personal because I really can't survive a single day without internet.
Same here. Okay, Anissa, let's start from the basic. What actually is the internet?
Basically, the internet is a worldwide connection of millions of computers linked to thousands of different networks. These computers communicate with each other, sharing and sending data even if they're on completely different networks.
Got it. And why do you think the internet is so important, especially for us?
Without internet, honestly, our college life would just stop. We wouldn't be able to access our material or even talk or lecture online, right?
True. So, what are some of the main functions of the internet that we use daily?
There are actually a lot of internet service. The one we use the most is the World Wide Web or www, where we open website using a browser. There are also email for sending message, search engine like Google to find information, and even FTV for uploading or downloading files.
Right. I remember our lecture mentioned the service too. How about in our daily student life specifically?
We use it for almost everything. Chatting with friends, watching tutorial, checking assignment, and of course, scrolling media when we're bored.
Guilty. Now let's get specific. How does the internet connect to our major accounting information system?
This is actually my favorite part. We use MyBest UPSE, which is our campus platform for attending, downloading material, and submitting assignment. We also use it for online learning, especially when we have learning classes instead of face-to-face meeting.
Right. And I heard accounting also uses something called cloud accounting. Can you explain that?
Sure, cloud accounting means we can access accounting software like Accurate online through the internet without installing anything heavy on our laptop. So we can open our financial report from anywhere as long as we have an internet connection. That's really convenient for group project too.
Doesn't convenient. What do you think are the biggest advantages of the internet?
Flexibility for sure. We can work or study from anywhere, anytime, plus data can be shared in real time which makes them work so much easier.
And the disadvantages because nothing perfect, right?
True, if our internet connection is down, everything just stops. We can access our data, submit assignment, or even join online classes. It also makes us super dependent on technology. Sometimes we forget how to do things manually.
That's fair. Now, since we're talking about accounting data, what do you about cybersecurity?
That actually a serious issue. Financial data is very sensitive, so a company using cloud system can become target for hackers. If the security is weak, hackers should steal data or worse, lock it with ransom and demand payment to release it.
That sounds scary. What about our own data privacy as students?
We should be careful too. Every time we sign up for an application or website, we're sharing our personal information, so we need to be selective about what we share online.
Good reminder. So, what are the risks we saw watch our for overall?
Besides hacking and privacy issue, there are also risks of misinformation. So not everything on the internet is true. And of course, internet addiction is real too. We need to balance our online time with real time.
Very true. So, what's your personal opinion about the internet overall?
I think the internet is honestly one of the greatest invention ever, especially for students like us, but we need to use it responsibly.
I agree completely. Alright, let's wrap up. Can you give a short conclusion for our internet discussion?
Sure, the internet connects everything from our daily chat to our accounting system. It brings so many benefits, but also come with real risks we need to manage wisely.
Okay, so today we've learned the artificial intelligence and the internet have become really important parts of our daily life, especially as accounting students.
I hope technology like this will keep helping students like us and make learning even easier in the future.
Thank you so much for joining today's discussion, Annisa. It was really, fun talking with you.
Thank you to Harisah. I really enjoyed today's conversation.
We'd also like to thank our English lecturer, Mrs. Dwi Iswahyuni MPD, for giving us the opportunity to create this podcast. And thank you everyone for watching until the end. We really appreciate your support.
Keep learning, stay curious. Keep learning, stay curious, and see you in our next podcast.
Goodbye everyone.
See you next time.